Alright, what's going on, guys? So we got a little bit to talk about today in terms of a new Elden Ring rumor that has just come out. And I want to go through it with you guys and break it down, give you my thoughts, and why I think it's pretty credible, because it links back to the other leak that we got earlier. But before we get started, guys, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'm going to be covering all things Elden Ring and all the latest From Software news, and for some other cool Souls videos that I think you'll enjoy. We're getting so close to 1K, so please help me reach that goal, and let's get into the video. So this leak is coming from a credible Soulsborne YouTuber over in China, who you might know from releasing that leaked concept art we saw a few months ago. Now, he put out a lot of points, and we're going to go point by point through this list that he talked about in reference to the trailer that we just got leaked. Alright, so let's get right into point number 1. This trailer is similar to the Project Beast and is for internal use only, lower quality than PB. So if you don't know what Project Beast is, it was basically a demo trailer for Bloodborne with a lot of very striking differences than in the final game, which we can assume is going to be the case for this trailer. If you watched the video for yesterday of the daily Elden Ring updates, Mordecai did a very good job at explaining what exactly this trailer is. This bit of Elden Ring we got was for insiders only, that was going to be used to generate hype within the industry to get people like investors to come help out with the game funding wise. This was never meant for us to see in the public eye. So basically that's all point number 1 is saying. Let's go to point number 2. Alright, that giant tree is the world tree he mentioned before, but it is only located in a certain kingdom and is not used to connect the whole world like in God of War. So if you watch my breakdown video, this is something I noticed. I said it looked very small compared to what we thought Yggdrasil, a tree that would connect the entire world, would look like. I mean, you can see the base of that tree is entirely inside of that whatever structure it is. And if you'll notice too, the entire area is on fire, and one of the realms that Yggdrasil connects is a realm of fire, guarded by a giant of fire, Surtur. And look closely, that giant head that we see on the ground right there has fire glowing on it. So this looks to me like a pretty clear reference, and this might perhaps be a kingdom of fire that we see in game, but that's just my speculation. So let's move on to point number 3. The narrator of the trailer is an NPC in the game, and he shares the same voice actor with Patches. Now, upon first listen, it doesn't really sound like him, because it doesn't sound anything like Patches. But if you listen to the intonation, it very well could be. I'm not too sure, there's not a whole lot to go off of with that. But that would be a pretty cool thing if it was. I want to go to point number 4 though. The castle at the beginning of the trailer is located in one kingdom, and the snow scene at the end is located in another kingdom. The character standing in the night is similar to the Xanthus King. So once again, not a lot to unpack from that, but we have heard this idea of kingdoms brought up before, and different factions throughout the world in these different kingdoms that are going to be playing a sort of drama against each other. And as for the Xanthus King similarity, I assume he's just referring to the large headdress that this character is wearing. I mean, I can't really see any other similarities there, but let's move on. Number 5, giant who's pulling the wagon is a reference to the Green Man in Celtic mythology. That wagon must be pulled by these giants to move. Now, this resemblance I can very clearly see. If you don't know what the Green Man is, it's not so much a character as it is a symbol. It's a symbol of like rebirth and a new life coming forth from the earth. Now, it's a pagan symbol, but it can be found across a lot of European churches, upon like columns and stuff. It's more of a decoration now than it is like anything to be revered. But if we look at a side by side, it's very clear how the inspiration was drawn from this Green Man symbol into these giants. Now, we don't have anything to go off lore-wise, other than the observation that those giants are impaled through the torso area, and they're pulling this cart with a bunch of humans kind of corralling them, so it seems like they're being used as beasts of burden, and maybe like oppressed by the people that are having the wagon pulled. Alright, so number 6, the scene where the giant head is located may be a reference to Muspelheim in Norse mythology. We already covered that. That's the realm of fire. And once again, that flaming head might be a reference to Surtur. Number 7, given that FromSoft designed the bosses and maps firstly and designed the NPC and player then, so the appearance of the bosses won't change, but the location might. In Project Beast, Daughter of the Cosmos appeared in the church. So, like I was saying, in Project Beast, before it became Bloodborne, a lot of things were very different. For example, Cleric Beast was an indoor fight in that trailer, and a lot of the enemies were just in different places than they were in the final game. And finally, number 8, this trailer is very old, from 2020 or even 2019. The game will be released this year, and the final product won't look like this trailer. Please trust Miyazaki. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that the final product will not look like this trailer, but I don't know if I see it coming out this year. We've gone this long without anything official from Software, so in my mind I'm just thinking that they would at least give us some kind of like forward notice, and if it does come out this year it would have to be like holiday time. And the only time they've done that was with the original Dark Souls, so I mean maybe, but they like to release their games around March or April, and I feel like that would be a great time to release Elden Ring. It would give them enough time to be comfortable releasing a trailer around E3 time, and it would give them enough time to polish everything up, get the feedback from the community from what they've seen, and get everything ready to go for an official release. But guys, until we hear something official, it's all up in the air right now. And I'm really hoping we get the official trailer sometime very soon because, I mean, we're just sitting on this leaked trailer right now, and if it's a year old, we gotta see what it looks like. We all trust Miyazaki and we know this is gonna be an amazing game regardless. But guys, that's going to pretty much do it for the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you in the next one.